Hey guys, Ricochet here, and in this video we're going to be talking a little bit about Diablo 4 Season 5. And if you know me and you've seen my other videos, you will know that I have shown serious distaste for Diablo in the past, simply because I absolutely hate games that make me farm repetitively for materials and gatekeep me from doing boss events, etc. I just think it's unnecessary and completely unneeded. However, in the interest of fairness, I decided I'm going to try Diablo 4 Season 5, and actually, I'm having a pretty good time. So, they have alleviated some of the problems with the materials dropping, in the way of caches, etc., that you get from the season journey and the seasonal caches. So that's a bit of a win, and lots of materials or boss mats are dropping from Helltide, so that's good. Okay, so moving on to what we actually came to talk about, which is tempering. And as you may or may not know, tempering this season is absolutely broken. And it's a cock-up by Blizzard and a win for us. Because if you got any of your tempering recipes to Legendary last season, they will still be Legendary this season. You don't have to get the recipes, which is absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, you'll see that I got some to Rare, some to Legendary, because I didn't stop to play for too long, because, as you know, I got absolutely bored of the repetitive farming. So, coming into the early game, so what I found is that once I'd done the first Capstone Dungeon at level 45, I came out, I hit level 55 monster and was getting absolutely obliterated. And I cannot stress the importance of going in and tempering your gear as quickly as you possibly can. Now, obviously, on your weapons, you are going to want to put as much damage as you possibly can. If you've got natural finesse up to a legendary status, you can get all your damages. Damage to crowd control damage, damage close enemies, damage resistant, and overall just straight up damage. It's broken, it's brilliant, we love it. Okay, so you want to put damage on your weapons, on your focus, if you're running a Sorc. And you can on your rings, obviously. You can also put it on to your amulet. What I would suggest, specifically for the build that I'm running, which is Chain Lightning Sorc, you probably going to want resources, because resource management, mana management in the early game is utterly atrocious. So that's what I've done, is I have put resource generation on my rings. And I think I've also put it on my amulet. Yes, I have resource cost reduction on my amulet. That's just what I managed to roll on that. You can also put, and I haven't done it on this one yet, but on your gloves, you can get damage on your gloves. And then you want to go max life on your armor. And that will give you the best survivability and the best damage you can get early game, especially, like I said, coming out of the Capstone Dungeons. The first one I did at level 45, came out, and I was facing level 55 monsters, and I was having a pretty tough time, and then I went in and tempered everything and started obliterating again, so that was good news. I went straight to Helltide. I got as much gear as I could possibly get to help me out, immediately tempered them, and I did exactly the same for the next Capstone Dungeon. Went in, killed Elias. Again, it's pretty easy. I did that one at level 65, came out, was hitting level 75 monsters, Helltide, etc. And whilst it was, tough to start with, I went straight into the Helltide. I fought as many of the bosses as I possibly could, got as much gear as I could, and then tempered everything. And again, was going back in and was much stronger, was able to take far more damage, and was able to do much more damage. So, again, use this recipe glitch, as you will, it's not really a glitch, they just cocked up and left it in there, to your advantage. Temper as often and as much as you can. It doesn't cost gold, we know this, it only costs materials. It is a fantastic way to build up your max life, your armor, and your damage. So do take advantage of that. And something else I just wanted to quickly mention, I don't know whether any of you are also getting this, but I have been getting gurgling heads and other body parts dropping from elites, etc., and from some of the caches. This is not a problem because, as we know, Varshan now takes 5 malignant hearts when you fight him. So what you can do is you can come in, you can use his transmutation, and you can actually exchange them here for malignant hearts. So again, that's a win. You can convert. They were supposed to have removed them all from the game, but they didn't. So just to let you know, you can go in there and do that, just in case you're carrying them, wondering, well, what the hell do I do with those? Anyway, that's enough from me. Take care, guys. Go and be as godly as you can possibly be, and I will see you in the next one.